In the previous 10th phase, what is also happening is that we get feedback from the world about our social success, like a Capricornian 10th house thing going on. And this might have been positive or negative, mostly. Here in the 11th phase, from age 70 to 77, we can experience, they say something like a third puberty. This is a bit of an exaggeration because we have yet again an opposition of Saturn to its natal place, the third one. And here there is a sextile of Uranus. Maybe because of the sextile of Uranus from the second part of the cycle is why we connect it to something exciting, to something like a rush of new energy. If you have lived up to this age and you have preserved yourself in spirit and in body relatively well, you very often around this period get from the outside, miraculously almost, new opportunities for mixing up with life and with people. I think Dane Rudier is a very good example here of someone that got recognition, that got interest in his work, and a lot of opportunities to travel, to talk to young people, and for those young people to give him back a lot of youngster energy when he was quite late in his life, I think after the 70s. So if we have went through those Saturnian trials and tribulations successfully, here we have a chance to reap some very pleasant fruit. And there is a solar connection in this age, at the end of that age, because another use of the number 7 here is, obviously we are at the 11th phase, so 11 times 7 is a solar connection, because the cycle of the sun, and if you go into exploring the solar symbology, has to do with the number 11. So what I understand here is that it is an age when you can see, witness, and give out the greatest shining of your sun. So the culmination of the solar potential that you have been developing throughout many years. And that is having an effect on other people. If you are somebody wise and somebody that has not lost the interest in life, as we said in the previous cycle. This is the one before last return of Jupiter, again, at 72, to its original place. So another cycle of Jupiter confirms the theory that people at these ages have an opportunity to renew their participation out there. And maybe here is the moment of wrapping up some sort of legacy. You don't need to have been somebody very prominent, very famous, very, how can I say, traditionally successful. Even if you were doing something that is not considered to be a big deal, everything could be following this cycle and meaningfully wrapping up at the end, even if it's a small contribution, even if it's something that, it's one single person that you affect, maybe your grandchildren, or in a very limited sphere of your life personally, it really has an effect. I think grandparents especially who have reached this age and they have the opportunity to mix and influence their grandchildren, and they have went through the proper steps of Saturn and Uranus, have a very remembered, impactful influence in the memory of their grandchildren after many years, after they're gone. So I don't know, this is I think a moment that shouldn't be underestimated and has a lot more potential than we might expect from that age.